Okay, well, a little disclaimer here. I did this video today earlier, and the videos came out, but there's no sound. I have no idea why that is, so I'm going to try to do my best and narrate. So let's see if it's even worth doing. Alright, here we have a battle between Empire and Vampire counts. This is a little bit of the layout on the as far as terrain goes, and deployment as well. I'll go over what the troops are. I'm probably gonna have difficulty remembering what his stuff is, but that's a mysterious forest, mysterious river, a regular plain tower building, a regular hill. That is the half your initiative to destruction force wall. I forget what it's called. That's the arcane ruin. So if a wizard's within 6 inches of that, he can attempt to roll up to an extra 4 dice when channeling. But if you get 3 6s, you roll on the miscast table. And then that building, I don't recall what it was, but I can tell you that I stuck it back there in the corner because it was mine to place because I didn't like it. So that'll answer that. Let's see here. Probably going to be moving on to deployment. So on the left I have my Terrorgeist, 10 dire wolves. I have a Vampire Lord General on a hill steed, which flies, and it is a level 4. He has Invocation of the Heck, what is that? Wind of Undeath, Curse of Years, and Van Hale's Dance Macabre. Those are 5 Blood Knights, full command. This is 43 zombies with a level 2 vampire hero up there at the top right. That is a Wraith model, but will be a vampire model at some point. He's a level 2 caster, lore of vampires. He has Invocation of the Heck, and I don't recall what the other was. Let's see here. This is 23 skeletons, full command. That's a corpse cart, nothing on it, just a plain old corpse cart. That's 43 zombies with a necromancer, level 2 with lore of death. He had Caress of Lenymph and Fate of Buna. That is 10 hex race, and that is 10 more dire wolves. Moving on here. That is the Hellblaster, the repeating or multiple shot cannon. He then has, that is a great cannon, just a regular old cannon, and he has the Engineer Master or something like that hero with it, which helps it out with its ballistic skill or lets it reshoot or something like that. I don't know. Then next to that, sorry about it, they're coming across kind of hard because he's just got them primed right now, but that's 5 Pistoliers. They're like fast cav, kind of like Reavers with high elves. I play a lot of high elves, so I just count them as being the same. This is all new to me. I've never played Empire before, so this is a learning experience. Right there he has, I believe they're like spearmen, and then he has 2 detachments. They're able to combine with the unit or something like that of handgunners. 10 handgunners, and I want to say that might be like 20 or 25 handgunners. He does have in that first unit to the left, the other one's a carbon copy, is what he's saying now. But the other one on the left does have a level 4 wizard in it with light, and also a, what do they call it? Warrior priest. The other one on the left has a level 2 light wizard. In the back there are his heavy cavalry. I don't remember what they're called, but yeah, you get the gist. And then that's 5 more of the Pistoliers, the fast cav guys. And then we're going to move on to Vanguards. And then we'll roll to see who goes first. trying to remember. Let's see here. So, what's going on here? We're probably doing all kinds of talking and you're missing it because, yeah. Let's see. Oh, I made two mistakes earlier. That was not a baby vamp in there. It's just another level 2 necromancer on my side. And then I was pointing out that there was a level 2 light wizard. And it's over there where we're pointing right now. It's not to the left. I think I misspoke and said left. But anyway, yeah, he's pointing out the heroes now. Explaining stuff. You know, light's extra devastating to me because I'm undead. Alright, this looks like pointing out, what did we do? Movements and vanguards. So, I didn't show vanguards, but you can see those direwolves moved there during a vanguard. And I'm going to move them further here in a bit because I forgot to move them. But that Terrorgeist flew up there on his first turn. I flew my lord up there behind the building to hide from the great cannon, although he can be seen by the other cannon. I was worried about that cannon. Blood Knights moved up. The first zombie unit moved up. Wow, we're really moving over. They all can march because the general was over there, but the rest of the guys could only shuffle forward. I did Vanguard and then move those wolves there to kind of shut that corridor off because he looked like he was trying to do some sneaky stuff there coming through the buildings with that, and I just wanted to block him. Threaten a charge. Not sure what he's pointing out there. Okay, now, so I moved those wolves up just a little bit more. This is discussing magic. Oh, I cast Curse of the Years on that detachment to the right of that parent unit. He let it go through because I rolled something crazy like 22 or 25, and he was just like, go ahead, you can have it. So I put it on there, and it killed, it looks like four guys. Here, what did he do? Oh, I cast Invocation, because there wasn't really anything else I could do, and I got, what does those dice say? I want to say I got like 6 more zombies or something. It was only 3 dice, and I rolled 2 6s for it. Freaking irresistible. So, I did the miscast table. Luckily, I rolled a 7, and it only hit 3 zombies around me, but not the wizard. And of course, all 3 died, which subtracted from the ones that I gained. So, nothing major there. Got very unlucky at first with the random miscast, but then very lucky with the random. It didn't hurt anything. Here, what am I pointing out? Oh, I screamed with the Terrorgeist and blew up the Hellblaster or the repeater cannon thing. And he made all his panic tests. There he charged me. This is his movement. Those guys moved forward. He moved the wizard over. He reformed and put the wizard over onto the right side so he could be within 6 inches for the channeling. What else has he done here? Those guys, none of those guys moved. He kind of moved those guys forward to be within shooting range of the Terrorgeist, and he aimed everybody else so that they could face the cannon and the engineer at the Terrorgeist. I think the only thing you really need to was the engineer, because the cannon just pivots freely when it shoots. But he did it anyway. Here, not sure, this is probably explaining, oh, he tried to use that level 2 wizard to cast something onto those hex wraiths. I dispelled it. I think I used all my dice, or I saved 1 or something like that. I don't know why, but I just did. So I had a level 4, and I thought maybe he might sneak by some sort of bound spell or something. And then he's pointing out that his level 4 wizard cast something that was pretty nasty. It might have been the signature spell for light, I don't know, but it was something like 2d6 plus whatever, strength 6 or maybe 10, I don't know. It was really scary, and I used my Dispel Scroll, so got rid of that. So I lived through that magic phase. This is pointing out his shooting. He shot with the Pistoliers, nothing on the Terrorgeist. He shot with the Master Engineer, nothing with the Master Engineer on the Terrorgeist. And then he shot his cannon and a pulverized. He did the where it does like a d6 amount of hits and then or a d6 amount of wounds or something, strength 10, and all he needed was 2 ups, and he rolled 1-1 because he got a 6 on the d6, and he rolled 1-1, and the Terrorgeist lived. There, I don't know what I was pointing out. Can't recall. Wasn't important. Oh, he did more shooting. So he shot with those other Pistoliers there, with those parent units up there, his core guys. He pecked off like 2 zombies and 1 skeleton or something like that. It was long range and through heavy cover and stuff like that. Here, close combat. I lost combat by 2. He did 2, so I lost 4 in total. Good thing I'm doing this narration shortly after the battle, because I'd never remember this stuff. And discussing that still, those are the dead wolves. It was 4. I had to die as a proxy because I lost a wolf somewhere. Here I charged, first I charged the Terrorgeist at the Pistoliers. They failed their terror and ran off the board, and then I did it stupid and chased after them. I didn't have to. I could have just reformed or something like that. And so my Terrorgeist went off the board. Then my Direwolves ran into his cannon. Here I'm explaining I tried to charge my Blood Knights into his core guys, and they failed and just moved 1 inch forward. I moved my Lord over there. I was pointing out by the forest, which allowed all my guys to march up, so I did. Just bobbled along the corpse cart to do its job behind my forces as normal. I ran, because my vampire moved over there, I was able to march my Hex Race there through that right side detachment, and I killed 9 with the 10 attacks, so there's only 1 little lone handgunner left, or whatever they're called. What am I explaining here? Spells, I think. Oh, I cast Van Hale's Dance there to move that unit up, which got my Death Wizard level 2 up closer, so that he could cast his spells at his characters. I attempted to shoot at his level 2 light guy with Fata Buna, I think. And he dispelled it. So nothing happened there. And then I think I attempted another spell and he dispelled it. Here, close combat. I failed again, this time by 1, I believe. We've just been whittling each other out over there. There, my wolves, strength 4 on the charge, destroyed his cannon. Which we just realized there does cause a panic. He has to roll on his engineer, which we decided to, well, let's do that. Probably discussed that there. He did kill 1 wolf. Now that I'm thinking about it, I did forget to do the dangerous terrain going through that river, as well as it was mysterious. We didn't even find out what it was. Whoops. Anyway. So that's him. He got an 8, and they just have normal human leadership, so he's fleeing, and he rolls his distance. ends up going off the board. I'll spoil it, since I don't know what I'm saying. And he's off the board. And then I just reform my wolves to face the other way. This is his roll to see how far he goes. As you can see there, that's 11 plus his movement, which is more than enough to be way off. So it kind of counts as being overrun, and you just reform, if I'm not mistaken. Either way, the reform is correct. I don't know if it's because it counts or what the deal is. Okay, let's see here. Here we're getting into, what is this? He charged me, and he maximized on my Death Necro, so that he could, because they have spears, then he can have 9 guys attacking it. And then he also charged in with the one little handgunner that was left. He reformed those handgunners to just kind of threaten the hex race if I were to turn and charge his heavy cavalry. So that was that. His heavy cavalry reformed to face the hex race. Here, nothing. Oh, he did do a spell that gave them the 5+ ward save from his bound spell, whatever, which is gone. Which did go into effect for the Curse of Years stuff. He did make some saves there. We did do Curse of Years. He's never dispelled it. It keeps whittling away his guys. He doesn't seem to care. His other spells, the amount of damage his other spells can do is just way more important. Here, probably explaining magic. I think he cast a hex into that combat, which was the light net thing, which is where if I want to move or cast spells or something like that, I have to make a strength test, and which is basically 50-50. If I fail, I can't do it as well as I take damage, and it's extra damage because I'm undead kind of stuff. Good spell. Very good spell. So he got that off. I tried maybe to dispel it and couldn't or something. But that's what that little marker is there. Saying that they've got a light net on them. And I think that was all his magic. What are we talking about now? Oh, this is close combat here. He used 9 of those guys with the spears to try all against my Necro, and man, did he roll bad. He rolled like 6 ones or something ridiculous. It was just unbelievable, and he only got 1 wound off. And then I attacked back, and I won that combat because 2 of my zombies, I killed 2 guys with my zombie attacks. Over there, he destroyed the direwolves. Just a second ago, I showed. So that combat was a win for him. What are we talking about here? No more close combat. So, oh, yeah, this was the end of the game. So we only went 2 turns, and James there, this was his first time playing 8th edition. He has not played Warhammer since 5th edition, so it was big time new to him. So I give him props. I kind of was unfair. We played 2400. I wasn't thinking. We should have just played like 1000 or 1500 to get him used to it. But it was a learning experience for both of us. I've never played against Empire, and he is new to 8th edition. But hope you enjoyed it. It was just barely a win by vampire counts.